it to the left, take it to the right. On your own run, ain't nobody know the prize.
It's game time in Cleveland as the crowd looks to cheer on the Cavaliers. Kevin Harlan here with Greg Anthony and Clark Kellogg, and our sideline reporter is David Aldridge. Looking at the last game for the Cleveland Cavaliers, it was a win against the Charlotte Hornets. It was just a textbook performance. That game was all there. Once they got it going, it was full speed ahead.
And sometimes it's a lot harder to get easy looks on the road, but they found ways to get their guys good looks.
And it was funny, the road arena didn't bother them at all. I mean, they locked in, focused, and executed, and got it done.
It'll be hard for either side to score tonight, Greg. Two lockdown defenses that do it in a variety of ways.
Oh, I tell you what, they're both strong on the ball, in help, and in transition. And both coaches do a great job of making in-game adjustments.
Lonzo Ball.
Ball with the bucket.
Boy, Harden's got such a tremendous feel for the game and sees the whole court. He's a really slick creator.
To the paint. It's stolen by Davis. And now they decide to foul intentionally.
Really no idea why you're fouling in a situation like that. You know, maybe there's some bad blood between those two.
Yeah, but that's no excuse for that kind of foul. I mean, that might be an explanation for it, but certainly doesn't justify it. And even then, it's just not a good play.
Now, here's Suggs. Harden missing his last shot. Here's Mobley, and Davis sends it back. Harden right side. The Nuggets moving the ball around. Ball with it. Taking a look at his numbers, he averages about 7 points a game.
Yeah, inside, Bol does a great job just making subtle adjustments and utilizing that length.
It's been a slow start here for Cleveland. It's a 5-point game. Over in the corner, Reddish. Over Porter. Reddish's shot is good.
And once he got to the 10, I think he was surprised to find himself that wide open.
Well, this early, they should be showing a lot more energy on defense. It's not there.
Now here's Harden. He's a good contributor to his team, averaging about 10.5 points a game. And there's the drive. And that'll be Denver as it goes out of bounds. Nuggets retain possession. We're just about 2 minutes into the first quarter.
Well, you know he wants that one back. I mean, more often than not, he'll sink that mid-range jumper.
Count that one for Mobley.
No surprise there. I mean, realizing he has the size advantage, he exploits it perfectly.
Harden outside, and it's Davis finishing it off.
Good positioning that time from AD, working the pick and roll beautiful.
Hachimura. Mobley wide open. That one a little long. Denver leading by 3. Here's Bol, and the dunk by Bol.
Give credit where credit is due right there. A terrific assist.
And Harden really looks like he's been having fun out there.
I would agree with that, Kevin, and he says he's the same way off the court, too. I don't know him off the court, but he says he loves meeting new people. I don't have any trouble believing that. He enjoys engaging with kids. Certainly the bright tennis shoes are part of everybody's NBA attire now, but he wears it as an expression of his personality.
Here's Hachimura. After the Nuggets pick up 2. It's deflected.
And that massive wingspan coming into play there. Bol uses it to perfection to block shots.
There's the 3. And again, Denver with the triple.
Oh, great ball movement there.
On the sideline, let's catch up with Hall of Famer David Aldridge.
Well, I caught up with Coach Jeff Hornacek. He's actually more concerned with Anthony Davis's defense than anything. Coach said he covers as much ground as any big in the league. Plus, he has the length and instincts to affect shots anywhere on the floor. So they're going to have to try to move the ball away from him. Kevin, back to you.
All right, thank you, David. Here's Mobley. He's been playing a big part of their offensive scheme, averaging around 15.5 points a game.
Well, he has not been sharp this period. Seems to be a little flustered out there, too.
Now, here is Harden. He's been patient so far. Nothing on the scoreboard yet. Davis sets a screen. 6 to shoot. Ball with the bucket.
Displaying intensity right off the opening tip, especially on the offensive end.
Tell you what, forget about easing into the game. They came out with guns blazing.
And the dunk by Hachimura.
And proving to be effective around the rim. Hachimura leaving no doubt about that one.
Davis sets a screen. 6-second difference between shot and game clock. Crosses over, and his ball penetrating. Throws it down as the official calls the foul. It may be a 3-point play. Rui Hachimura picks one up. The Nuggets shooting their first free throw tonight. That's good from Ball.
You know, Ball has proven he can pass and rebound the ball. He's a very impressive player. Now he just needs to add the shot and become more effective as a scorer.
Yeah, gets a finger on it, but just can't quite come up with the steal.
Clearly a careless pass. He got away with one there.
Yeah, he just punched the ticket on that one. That'll get the job done.
Powerful two-hand jam.
I tell you what, if he's got a few more of those in him, this lead will really start shrinking.
Substitution for your Cavaliers. Alex Len, Markelle Fultz.
A Up in time. And he got that one up in time, but doesn't go in. And so it's Denver enjoying a 12-point lead as they talk things over during the break. And
for your Powerhouse Dance Team. All right, look who's coming onto the court.
And so far through one quarter, it's been a lopsided game. We'll see if that changes here in the second. And guys, we've seen the Nuggets really take control here.
Well, this is the edge that great rim protection can give you.
Yeah, you know, you have a guy in there blocking a bunch of shots or multiple players blocking shots. It causes the offense to think twice when they go up for shots in there.
Lonzo Ball.
Ball with the bucket.
And defensively, they are on their heels every time the ball comes inside.
Yeah, I think they've got to ramp up the aggressiveness. If they don't, things are just going to get worse from here.
Some nice passing by Cleveland here. And now the Nuggets, fast break. Ball's running. Stolen by Okoro. Into the lane. Here's Mobley. To the left side wing. Stolen by Ball. High post, Davis. Pass the ball. Now here's Davis. Clock is at 3. For 3. And again, Denver with the triple.
No doubt about the consistency when it comes to scoring the basketball for him tonight. A real nice lift for their offense.
Come on and get loud for your Powerhouse Dance Team.
You know a thing or two about being a floor general. It's no longer just a traditional guard role.
Not at all. Now there are point forwards, even point centers. And an offense doesn't have to run through the backcourt anymore. You look at guys like LeBron and Jokic. It's a different game.
Just about a minute and a half has gone by here in the second. Here's Reddish. Stolen by O'Neal.
Great reflexes to get a hand on that pass and go the other way with it.
And the dunk by Ball.
Hard to fathom, but he is really fluid in terms of getting up and down the floor. Bol making himself a capable threat all over the floor.
And the foul called on Anthony Davis. That's his first foul. Here's Reddish. Down low. Here's Mobley.
You know, defensively, Anthony Davis might be the most versatile big guy in the league. I mean, this guy does a nice job not only blocking shots, but challenging shots as he did there.
A pretty simple solution to ending this run. It would just be getting back and actually playing some defense.
Here's Harden. Pass to Davis. And it's Davis finishing it off.
So smooth, so fluid, effortless, yet powerful. When Davis gets positioning like that, he's trying to dunk it.
Back to Fultz. Hachimura, the screen. And finished off by Fultz.
And powering it home. He ends a 12-0 run by Denver.
Most NBA players are stars, Greg, once they start college basketball. But that was not the case with Rui Hachimura.
And coming over from Japan, there was an adjustment period for Rui, averaging just 2 points per game as a freshman. But he really grew his game in college. As a junior, Hachimura was a Conference Player of the Year, turning himself into a top 10 pick in the 2019 draft.
For those of you just joining us, we're in the second quarter with about 3 minutes gone by.
2 minutes.
Tipped away. And the ball goes out of bounds. Last touch by Ball.
Cavaliers ball.
Goes up off the inbound.
He's been ice cold tonight. And, you know, you look at the scoreboard, guys, they really could have used this contribution. It's never easy trying to keep him off the glass. He's an absolute beast down there.
The drive-by ball. Pass to Achua. Inside. And the officials calling for a 3-second violation.
3-second violation. Cleveland ball.
.129 left in the first half. There's the drive to the inside. Here's Mobley. Timeout called the Cavaliers.
Timeout.
And they just can't seem to get going offensively.
I think this timeout, guys, is where you draw up some plays that are guaranteed to create some high percentage shots.
Here's Suggs.
Blocking foul.
Another foul would give him 3 before the half. Something to keep an eye on, guys.
Third team
That
foul.
was big because they dug a big hole in the first quarter, but starting to show signs of life.
Sometimes, for whatever reason, a lot of times you don't know why. It takes a little while to work the knots out, but it looks like they're putting it together right now.
Ball with the bucket.
Yeah, you got to admire really how smoothly Ball takes over games with his scoring. I mean, he knows he can pretty much get his shot off at any time from any spot.
Suggs. And Mobley throws it down.
And he can time his passes so perfectly. Wow, what an assist.
To the middle. Here's Davis. The kick out to Ball. Lets it go with a 3. Doesn't get it to drop for him. And Cleveland will come the other way. Here's Okoro. And Ball pulls it down. The Nuggets leading by 20. About 3 seconds between shot and game clock. Mobley comes with a double team. Ball with it. And Hachimura picks him up defensively. Ball no good. And here is Suggs. Here's Hachimura. Misses from short range. And so it's the Denver Nuggets controlling the game and And with the second half upon us, we'll find out if this game becomes the route that it's threatening to be. Here's Ball. He's got 16. To the inside. And stolen by Mobley. Here's Okoro. And Okoro throws it down.
Well, if you don't take care of the ball, fellas, that's what can happen.
Absolutely, Greg. That makes the turnover even more painful.
What, you mean the throwdown at the end? I'll tell you what, fellas, I mean, the highlight shows are going to pain them even more.
Anthony Davis.
And that one drops. Davis has got 8 points.
And I tell you what, AD is able to brush off those defenders with ease because of how strong he is. That's what they call weight room.
Mobley at the elbow. It's stolen by Davis. And now here's Davis, the fast break opportunity.
Anthony Davis.
And I think that play sort of sums up what we've seen tonight. Just simply being outplayed both sides of the ball. Smart basketball defensively, turning into easy points.
And finished off by Davis.
Boy, Ball has a nice feel for when his guys are open. He's solid, really solid when it comes to getting his teammates clean looks.
Here's Suggs. Count that one. He has 7.
It's a great move, and he catches the defense completely off guard.
Yeah, if that's a harbinger of things to come, he's looking at having a very big second half.
Outside, Ball. Inside, Ball, that's good.
Yeah, the chemistry has been terrific. Really impressed with their offensive execution.
You know, the defense has really been kept off balance because of the outstanding passes. 4 straight field goals have been made off an assist.
Back to Hachimura. No good on the 3.
And I thought that was going to drop. It looked good from here.
Pass to Bol. There's Bol with the 3. Scores the bucket. He's 7 for 11 and continues to look good.
You know, Ball, despite the quirkiness of the shot, he does have a quick release, so you got to know he's a threat to score whenever he has it in his hand.
Oh, and how about squeezing the orange as tight as he could there before the stuff?
Yeah, no way he's going to lose that thing on the way up.
Better safe than sorry, right?
This Cavaliers squad is struggling. Driving the lane. Suggs. Here's Mobley. And it's Hachimura in the corner. Pass to Suggs. Tries again. It's hauled in by the Nuggets. Next up will be a home game matched up against the Pacers. That'll be the first of 2 straight at home. Here's Porter. Hangs in midair and converts on the double clutch layup.
And not hard to see why they are giving up points on this run. Just too many good looks from in close.
And keeping us updated from the sideline, let's swing it over to David Aldridge.
Thank you, guys. We have seen today's athletes taking stands for social justice. All-Star Bradley Beal says we understand there will be a backlash, but we don't care about that. I'm a human being, a citizen, just like everybody else. I have family and friends still living in those environments, and I'm their voice. Kevin?
At the line.
All right, David, thank you very much. And this is his first trip to the line tonight.
Gotta admire what he's been able to do at the free throw line this season. How about over 90%?
You know, one thing about getting going at the free throw line like he has this season, it can continue to carry over.
And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Davis. That's his third foul of the game.
First team foul.
Nuggets on D. Pass to Hachimura. Out to the right wing. No one near Suggs as he lets it go. And another miss by Cleveland. To the paint. Here's Bol. The kick out to Porter. Denver passing it around. From deep. Ball no good.
And that was a little bit of a range check for him.
You know, guys, I think he's got confidence to shoot it from anywhere, but he could have gotten a better one than that.
And it's Porter with the ball for the Nuggets. Really left alone that time.
3.
Harden's got his first bucket of the game, and he's on the board for 3.
Yeah, those are starting to add up, guys. Of their last 5 baskets, 3 have been triples.
And an eye for an eye. Both teams working to stretch the floor.
Nothing like answering back. One team gets 3, you fire 3 of your own. Boom.
There's 25 seconds left in the third quarter. He takes it in. 13 feet away. It's good. 13 points for Evan Mobley.
Coming off a big game, his confidence couldn't be higher, and coach knows it.
Showing no signs of slowing or cooling down. They're going to ride him as far as he can take him.
The 3 from Harden, and that one released in time, but no good. And so it's the Denver Nuggets rolling along with a 27-point lead as we wrap up the quarter. It seems like nothing.
Your powerhouse dance team.
And there may not be a lot of drama down the stretch as we head into the fourth quarter, but stranger things have happened. And so here's Cleveland. They'll be off to Brooklyn for a meeting with the Nets after this one. That'll be the first half of a 2-game trip. Down low. A nice shot by Mobley. Mobley's got 9 points here in the second half.
Really well done there. Just confident and composed, never in a hurry.
Now, here is Harden. And Clark, you played in a very physical era. What do you think about the way fouls are called right now?
I really don't have a problem with it, Kevin. I mean, some of the fouls that were allowed in years past, way back in the 70s and 80s, I mean, those were borderline flagrant 3 kind of fouls. The game was more physical, and it was accepted as such, but I don't know if that was necessarily good for the game. I think now, the way they have it set up and the way it's officiated as it relates to physicality and flagrant fouls, yeah, it may be a little bit too far the other way, but I think it's the right balance overall.
Just 5 on the clock. And here's Harden for 3.
You know, it's really surprising that they're up at this point, given that he struggled so mightily.
To the inside. It's stolen by Davis. And now Porter pushing it up. No one back to stop him. Here's Suggs. And another 3 for Cleveland.
Could have been much better defense. I mean, you can't give this guy any room to operate.
Here is Harden. To the middle. Suggs with the steal. 4-on-3 break. Here's Reddish. Porter with the steal. And here's the fast break. Ball leading the way. And Bol wide open. He shoots. No good, unable to end this run. Here's Mobley. And the layup falls. Mobley's got 4 this quarter.
And all of a sudden, things finally coming together for them. The deficit's still large, but now not insurmountable.
That kind of deficit, I think they're going about it the right way. I mean, they've got to get aggressive on defense. They need stops. And then you got to take care of the basketball at the other end so you get a good shot every trip.
Harden can't hit.
And, you know, even though they're on top, they're winning. I mean, they could use more from him. Trying to shut the door on this one.
Porter with the steal. Now Harden. From deep 3-point range. Knocks it loose. And they recover it. Ball with it. Harden outside. 4 on the clock. Shoots over Okoro. And it's wide right. It's off the rim. The Cavaliers trail by 18. Here he goes. Here's Suggs. That one doesn't drop. Davis with some nice D. Denver with the ball. Looking to get on the board here in the 4th still. Over 3.5 minutes through the final quarter now. Reddish's shot is good.
And this is what they wanted. I mean, to announce their presence in this matchup with authority. Very decisive. It can definitely be considered a statement win for the Nuggets.
What an effort in the transition game we've seen tonight from these guys. Really pushed the ball, and I think in doing so created a lot of pressure on the defense.
Yeah, definitely had a huge edge, and this is their DNA. When they run the ball and dictate the flow of the offense like we've seen here, these are the kinds of games they can have.
And so with this win, they'll move to 6 victories on the season.
And so they'll take the first game of the season series, a team they'll only see twice. They're certainly happy to start it off with a win.
And that next meeting will be their second and final game of the season series, being in opposite conferences. So you bet nobody wants to get swept even in a 2-game season series. I think the next game will be hotly contested.
The one player that really stands out, of course, in this one, it was a dazzling game for Lonzo Ball.
He was doing everything right, and the points came in bunches. Definitely had the hot
hand. The 3-pointers right on target.
It's always great to get into a rhythm, but do it when it matters.
Now they're playing with urgency, huh? They could have done it much earlier, before the game was out of reach.
And here's Harden. Shoots over Okoro. The Nuggets with another miss. And so it's Denver taking care of business in this one. And in the win, a comfortable win in what was
I'm just imposing that you give it to me and just me only.
you chosen. Sign this NDA, no, you can't bring no phones in. We walk in and they're like, what's all the commotion? No, he can't step a foot in here if we don't know him. Treat you special, girl, I hit you with the roses. Can't stand your boyfriend, he too controlling. You get along better with me. Up when you
Girl, you chosen. Up when you open. I'm just imposing that you give it to me and just me only. Yeah, girl, you chosen. Up when you open. I'm just imposing that you give it to me and just me only.
Yeah, what up? Yeah, brand new rollie got you frozen. 2 more, got that. She wanna go up, don't provoke him. Like she voting. I like when you talk that to me. Ain't nothing new, but you know how to do it to me. We can make a and a rapper, you the got a ninja jacuzzi. She love me like Lucy. I'm a dog like Snoopy. And you sweating out your weed, rich, I ain't cheap when I like what I see.
Girl, you chosen. It up when you. I'm just imposing that you give it to me and just me only. Yeah, girl, you chosen. Up when you open. I'm just imposing that you give it to me and just me only.
chain. My granny was singing in church. My grandpa was deep in the. Mama worked like 5 jobs. My uncle was getting that. My auntie was getting that education. My daddy was hustling work then. I done dodged 9 times. Living life for such a dirty game. I done dodged 9 times. Living life for such a dirty game. I'm digging your, she digging me too. We digging each other, the shovel and crew. Prefer to see you and your friend and playing it smooth, breaking the rules, keeping it player the way that I move. I'm too groovy, don't knock on my groove. You used to with if you stuck on my shoes. I got set the charter for breaking the rules. Now I'm a little smarter, I'm keeping it cool. You used to could if you stuck on my shoes. Got set the charter for breaking the rules. Now I'm a little smarter, I'm keeping it cool. But I've been ballin' since the 4th grade. Football t-shirt with the rope chain. My granny was singing in church. My grandpa was deep in the. Mama worked like 5 jobs. My uncle was getting that work in. My auntie was getting that education. My daddy was hustling work then. I done dodged 9 times. Living life for such a dirty game. I done dodged 9 times. Living life for such a dirty game. I f***ed that money a couple times. I ran through that bag and won't left a dime. The first claiming they here for the ride was really the first ready to slide. I take it to stride. This big trilly, I'm foolish pride. Crossing me, never ever ever gonna slide. You might as well. Brain cells just like fish, they for a real long time. 2020 my year, my star gon' shine by the time you know that gon' be blind. But I've been ballin' since the 4th grade. Football t-shirt with the rope chain. My granny was singing in church. My grandpa was. Mama worked like 5 jobs. My uncle was getting that work in. My auntie was getting an education. My daddy was hustling work then. I done dodged 9 times. Living life is such a dirty game. I done dodged 9 times. Living life is such a dirty game.
I sip a hot tea, watching Archie flip on Meathead. I left the page ripped torn, writing what the beat said. On the mic is heat bread, ghetto edge, street bread, all crooked. Can eat wheat and gluten free. He is who he is who he be. Mind your biz for me. It could even help you in the long run. What good's a song if the jong's no fun? Son, Shogun, invisible armor level 5. Couldn't stay alive. Playing job, beaming on the telemetry, old enough to be your Uncle Prime Time MC. Although prefer the term rhymer, 3rd time a slurred word primer. Dime my mama and make sure it stay tight. It's only right. On the daylight and the nightlife, they bite trife. From the bug to happy-go-lucky. Ask him, do he really give a no ice bucket list?
Yeah,
struck a nugget duck.
When I guess I prefer me going that. Because Zerp is truly the same, so the difference I'll never tell. He's sending like it's the mail. Captain Bishy said it's sail. Excel like Microsoft on all of these other fails. His trail never derail. His mental's the holy grail. As the stress gets released from the simplest of inhales, it's sealed from all the chanting like he holding up a strike. The mic's his only light. A light's my only vice. Advice is like a satellite. I see them trying dish. Feel I'm in the skies have been granting his kids wish. It's kinda ridiculous, like thoughts of St. Nicholas, breaking and leaving gifts for all the world's underprivileged kids. Quit with the ignorance, the emperor's legitimate, and learning never give a. They never getting it, I'm making it clear. All the haze took focus as these. I've been accelerating, I already know it is still. No breaks, I'm just peeping the rear. And I've been living out of love, they living in their fear. I changed ways, I'm cruising but never changing the gears. They say that he back, actually I've been at it for years. Dreams the side view mirror, they closer than they appear. Just beware of the emperor, I play the game's vendor. He raps Wes Anderson, directing these beginners. Too illustrious, I lead a sucker fits to the pretenders. Made tenders as I played Simba. That's dinner. I remember when my shine was a little bit dimmer. Now it's bright in the light. I leave them blind from the shimmers. They trying to play